I forgot happy 2018. We're back. Welcome to another episode of Andy Drinks Beer, the show where Andy drinks beer in his garage where it is cold. Good times. Today, we revisit one of our favorite breweries, Ska Brewing, the pride of Durango, Colorado. We're trying out their Pink Vapor Stew. It is a sour beer. It's a 5.1% ABV. And oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look at that. It's like, hey, Kool-Aid. Kind of remember Kool-Aid as a kid. Such a dumb thing. So you take the packet of Kool-Aid and then you add, it was always for, I think it was 1 cup of sugar per little packet in the pitcher. You would add 2. You know you would. And you know the Kool-Aid was good, like when you could chew it because of all the sugar. But yeah, whatever. It is brewed with apples, ginger, carrots, and beets, bears, Battlestar Galactica. I guess the beets is what gives it its nice little bright red color. And as far as sour beer goes, here's my thing. Like, the people who are really into sour beers are really into sour beers. For me, I mean, it's not something I go out of my way for, but you respect the game. If it's good, it is going to be good. So you're seeing like this beautiful raspberry-esque color. Smell-wise, like it does smell fruity. Like the great thing about it, though, is that, well, let's try this thing. So you got the sour right away, except it's not like a acidic sour where you get some sour beers where it's almost like a deal ender, right? But this one, it's subtle, but you can definitely tell that it's there. And what I like about it is that the sweetness you get in the background, it's not like manufactured sweetness. It's not something like where they added, purple dye number 7 or yellow dye number 5 to get that color or the sweetness in the background. No, you can tell that there's actual craft and workmanship in this. And I mean, it's super interesting. Let's go again. So the second one, when I actually know what I was looking for, the sourness is a lot smoother. I think right away, in my mind, for some reason, maybe I was expecting the Kool-Aid, since we were talking about the Kool-Aid, and that first sip of the sour kind of kicked me in the pants. But that second one, when you know what you were looking for taste-wise, it is really good. And plus, with the sourness and the sweetness to it, I don't feel like you get gut rot from this. Like, this isn't a syrupy, sort of saccharine, sweet sort of deal. No, this is something where our first criteria is this crushable or a sipper. Hot day, you could crush a couple of these. Especially if you're out, you're tailgating, getting ready for a baseball game or something, or just playing some long games, playing some bags. Hell yeah, a couple of these bad boys. The second criteria: what food to pair well with this? I think anything summer-wise. So anything sweet. I feel like the sour here would balance out the sweet. So think of like anything spring and summer concoction-wise, anything sweet there, or like this would be great appetizer beer. Pairing it with something fatty like cheese or like antipasti. You got like the olives and salami and stuff. Because I think the sourness, the acidity would cut really nicely with something that's a little bit more richer, a little bit more on the fatty end, and also like food-wise. Oh, here it is. So summertime. You're grilling up a nice piece of fish. You either got some salmon or you got some halibut, like something that's really super good and fatty. And then pair one of these with them. Oh, woo! You are in business, baby. No, this is really good. The problem with some sour beers is that they're sour just for the sake of being sour. And the sort of flavor and nuance goes out the window. It's almost more for shock value than anything. This is not that. This is a very well-balanced beer. I'm really enjoying this one. Oh, man, I need to get out to Durango. Like, I'm a big fan of Denver. I'm not gonna lie. I love Colorado. I love the sort of ethos of it. I love that you're only minutes away from the mountains, and also, especially with Denver, you have a very thriving city area, although a ton of homeless people. It's really weird, especially those winters. Yeah. And last but not least, our rating scale, on a scale of 1 to 10, Ruben Studdards, 10 being the best and 1 being Ruben Studdard. How does Pink Vapor Stew Sour Ale by Ska Brewing stack up? I'm going to give it a 9.5. It was something that I was not expecting. It was a lot more subtler than most sour beers that we've encountered, and it's really good. It's really delightful. Highly recommend it. The Pride of Durango, Colorado. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Give us a like on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all at Andy Carlson Show. Prost.